And then a bit of a shake out, get the ankle nice and floppy. Other ankle nice and floppy. And then walking on the ball, really focus on that point underneath the ball, a really strong part underneath the ball of the big toe. Feel that absorption of the ground. Just going to let one more person in, keep going. So nice and springy. One more person in, keep going. That's good. And again, shake out the ankles. We're going to work on basic functional movement and strength of the squat, the crawl, the push and pull. This is what people have asked for, which is good. It's good that you're all coming back to me and asking me for things. Side of the feet. So just absorb, absorb, absorb. And then nice crack in my ankle there, inside of the feet. Absorb again, feel that absorption through the ground, through the whole body, through the knee, through the hip, soft, 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 soft. And then again, shake out. Nice floppy ankles. So I'm not actually moving the ankle, I'm just letting it be nice and floppy. And you can shake the wrist and shake the ankle. Shake the opposite wrist, shake the opposite ankle. Bringing your feet a little bit closer together. Pop your hands on your thighs. So you're just resting your hands on your thighs. You're not putting lots of force through the thighs. And you're keeping just that nice neutral spine. So neutral, just a little bit of curve there. Open chest. So we're just popping our hands on the knees. Circling the knees. We're coming back and we're straightening the legs there. We're not locking out, but we're just straightening and circling. So let's do 8 in one direction. Keep going. I'll just face the front. You just keep in the same position. And then 8 in the other direction. And keep going. There's a lot of late people this morning. Let's let Anne in. Morning, Anne. We're just doing a little bit of warm up, a little bit of mobilization. And then come up to standing. Go hip width apart now with the feet, so slightly wider, and we're just going to work on the hips. So you're just going to hula hoop. Circle the hips. So I'm going counterclockwise at the minute. I'm tipping the hip to the side, tilting the pelvis so the pelvis is spilling out the front, tipping the hip to the side, spilling the pelvis out the back. So just getting some mobilization through the pelvis, through the hips. Again, we know we need to be strong in the core, and we know we need to be strong in the hips and the pelvis, but we also need some softness and some mobility in the pelvis. Otherwise, everything just becomes locked. It's all about balance. Where do we need to be strong? Where can we be soft? So make that circle a bit bigger and bigger and bigger. Then you can go the other way around. Again, you might get some nice crunches and cracks. And then just give again the legs a shake out and the hands a shake out. And then we're going to put our fingers together. So interlace our fingers. Use the thumbs just to cradle the back of the head. So your thumbs are in that nice space at the back of the head, just underneath the skull. And you can use your thumbs just to gently lengthen the spine upwards and gently just bring the elbows back to open up the chest. So again, I'm not thrusting the ribs forwards, I'm keeping these lower ribs in my body, but I'm lengthening the spine upwards and I'm just opening up, particularly across here, across the collarbone. And in that position, take your feet about hip width apart again. Visualize that you've got a nice, strong central rotational axis, crown of the head through the body, and you're just going to rotate around that axis. Use your eyes, have a look out there into whatever's to your left or to your right, whichever way you've looked, and then go the other way around. Let the hips follow. Let the knees be soft, let the ankles be soft. Feel that connection all the way through the body, all the way to the ground. And you can lengthen up and rotate. So visualize space between each of the vertebrae. It's almost like screwing a cap off the bottle. So I'm lengthening up as I'm rotating. I'm growing taller as I rotate. Taller as I rotate. I'm breathing easy. Couple more like that. You might feel slightly different one side of the body than the other. We are not symmetrical in our rib cage. And again, just give a little bit of a shake out. Let's go slightly wider on the feet, so we go about hip width apart. We're going to bend our knees a little bit now, so we're really using the legs, even in this standing position now, to push the heels into the ground. So you're using your legs to really stabilize. It's very different from just standing in a normal standing stance. You're actually pushing into the ground, grounding yourself. You're connecting your center of gravity down here to the ground. And we'll just do some nice big Qigong style arm circles just to get those shoulders working. Opening up. Just imagine you're just gathering all of that energy from the space around you into the body. At the same time, you're getting some nice mobilization through the shoulders. And you can have that idea of using some tension to push down. So imagine you're pushing through nice dense air in front of you, or dense matter in front of you. So you're pushing down, spreading the fingers, and then soft, 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 soft elbows. Here I'm soft in the elbows, soft in the elbows, soft in the wrist, but then I'm going to add some tension, push down, but breathing easy. And again, soft. And then strong. Push, 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 push against, spread the fingers, and then give the hands a little bit of a shake out. Legs a little bit of a shake. Back to that shoulder width apart. We've got our feet slightly turning out. I would like you to bring a fist to the palm. So you're just opening up the chest across the front just by popping your fist in the palm. We're setting those shoulders back nice and strong and stable in the shoulders. Focus on your center of gravity. Lower your center of gravity down as far as you can comfortably. No stress, no strain. Then come back up. Soft knees. Go again. Slow. Everything nice and slow. You're just sitting back down behind you. You're pushing through the heels and coming back up. I'm going to show you from the side, just keeping the same position. I'm going back, I'm going down, I'm lowering, I'm lowering. If I get a little bit deeper, I can ram my back. That's not a problem because I'm not lifting a weight. And then I'm just pushing back up, nice and strong. I'm coming tall at the top. Lowering down. I'm just lowering my hips. I'm lowering my center of gravity. And the upper body is following that lower down. I'm not bending over, I'm lowering, I'm sitting back behind. If you comfortably can get to here, that's fine, just go to that point there. As we always say in this class, go to the point where you can breathe, you can be keeping in control of the breath. If you unintentionally hold the breath, or your breathing gets a little bit chaotic, or you're gasping for breath, then that's the point where you want to stop. If there's any pain that stops the breathing, then again you want to stop there. So lower, come back up, keep going. Let's do 3 more, and we're almost doing counts of 3. So it's down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3. So 1 more. Push through the heels to come up to standing, and then take a rest. Give the legs a little bit of a shake out, because they may need it. We're going to do that again. We're going to do 8. Same thing, but this time change the hand and fist. So if you naturally went right fist into left hand, go left fist into right hand. It might feel a little bit odd, but it really sets the shoulders again in a slightly different way. Balance, shoulder width apart. Count 3, 3. So we'll do it together. We're going to do 8. Just go as deep as you comfortably can. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, breathing easy, push through the heels as you come back up, 4, if you're getting out of breath, you can stop at any point, don't want any excess stress and strain, 5, push through the heels to come back up, nice and strong, 6, I like watching on Zoom because I just see everybody's head disappear, 7, hopefully you all come back up, yes, 1 more, 8, nice and strong and set through the shoulders, excellent, and just take a rest. Heart rate might go up a little bit, breath rate might go up a little bit as you stop, so just let the breath calm. Take a drink if you need a drink, and give the legs and the hips a bit of a shake out. Okay, the next one, we're going to start in that wider stance again. We're going to shift our weight onto our right leg. So you're going to balance on your right leg. So let's just play around with that and then come back down. So when you come back down, make sure you don't just crash back down. So you actually deliver that leg back down. Onto the right leg. Come back down. Onto the right leg. Come back down. So watch the next bit, then we'll practice it. Onto the right leg, balance on that right leg, bring this left hip behind and do a little curtsy. So you're just tapping that left foot on the ground. You're then going to really use this right leg to bring yourself back up, nice and strong through that right leg. Bring the left leg out, balance back on the left leg. So let's do that all together. Shift the weight onto the right leg, balance up there, do whatever you need to balance up there. Bring this left hip back, bend that left knee, bend the right knee. So you're just doing a curtsy. Use whatever you, put your hands wherever you need to. Tap that left foot on the ground. This right leg is really working hard. Step back up, nice and tall. Place that left leg back. Again, shift over to the right, balance. Take that left hip back, bend that left knee, rotate, curtsy, slowly back up. There, you're really working that right hip, and then place that left leg back down. That you should really feel working that nice strong right leg, and you're working in 3 dimensions. You're rotating through that right hip. So we'll do the same on the other side. So let's just get used to loading that left hip. So you just balance on the left hip, come back down. Balance on the left hip, come back down. Balance, come back down. Balance, come back down. Balance and stay there. Bring this right hip back. Bring that right heel back. Curtsy, so you're just tapping that right toe on the ground. You're really stabilizing through this left hip. You're really using that left hip to drive you back up, and place the right leg back. And again, balance on that left hip. Nice and strong through this left side. Bring that right hip behind you. Bend the knee. Sink as low, not too low, but as low as you can through that left hip. Tap your right toe on the ground. Drive as he falls over. Drive through that right left hip, and balance neatly, gracefully back on the ground. One more time on that left side. Shift the weight. So balance, bend the knee, bring the hip back, rotate around, use your upper body to counterbalance. Tap, come back up. This is this really challenging bit. Come back up and pop the legs back on the ground. Good. Shake out those legs. If that's really challenging and the breath is all over the place, then just start off by that. Just going to balance. So just shifting the weight, balance. Shifting the weight, balance. And what you could do is just a little bit of rotation. You don't have to go really deep, and then back. And shift the weight, balance, hip back, just bend the knee, little bit of a give. That's all you need if that's really struggling. Because again, I don't want us to be surviving movements. I want us to be in control of those movements and in control of the breath. So you can just do that if it's a real challenge. We're going to continue this little sequence for the next few weeks. So you're going to see how you improve with this sequence for the next few weeks. Okay, shake the legs out. Grab a drink if you need a drink. And we're going to go back to the squat, but this time we're going to go deep and down to the floor. So I'll show you first, and then we'll have a little practice. So you're going to go down into the squat, and you're going to pop your right hand in front of you. Now, if you need to come off onto the ball of the foot, that's fine. So you don't have to keep on the heels if you can't keep on the heels. But we're just going to go down to the ground, pop the right hand on the floor, and then we're just going to step forwards a little bit with the left hand, and then you're going to push back with the right hand, back onto the heels, and come up to standing. And then we're going to do the same, leading with the left hand, the right hand about a hand's width in front. You're just going to transfer the weight a little bit to the front of the body. You're then going to push yourself back and then come up to standing. So let's have a little go with that. We do right hand, left hand, come up, and then we do left hand, right hand. So when you are ready, hip width apart, shoulder width apart on the feet, lower your centre of gravity, but your intention is I'm going to put my right hand on the floor. So you've got a little bit of weight through that right hand. Now you're going to put your left hand on the floor. So you just shift the weight over both hands, and then you're going to push yourself back and then come back up to standing. And then we're going to lead with a left hand. So you're going to reach down with your left hand on the floor, right hand about a hand ahead, shift your weight forwards, push your weight back, come back up to standing. Good. Again, if that's a real challenge, just go to the squat position. So just do the squats. But it looks as if everybody can cope with that. Again, it's hard work, it's challenging, but you should always be in control of the movement. So this time, I'll show you once and then we'll repeat it. You're going to go right hand, left hand. When you roll forwards or when you rock your weight forwards, you're going to bring your right hand off the ground. So you're just putting that weight through the left arm. So you're going to pull that shoulder, elbow back, and then you're going to push back and then come up. So it's a little bit more challenging because you're taking that right arm off the ground. So let's have a go with that. So you come down into the squat with your right hand first. You place your right hand on the floor. Left hand ahead of it. But now, if you're comfortable, weight through the left hand. Bring that right elbow back. And then push back with the left hand and come to standing. If that's really challenging, either just do the squat or do the right, left and both hands on the ground. If you're comfortable, bring that right elbow back. And now we'll go left elbow back. So we start with the left hand, step with the right hand, draw the left elbow back. So when you're ready, we're going to go down, left hand, nice and strong. Right hand, now put the weight through that right side of the body, draw that left elbow back, push back with the right hand, come back up to standing. And take a breath. There's a lot going on there. We'll repeat that. So right, left, pull, left, right, pull. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. When you're ready, so our intention is to put our right hand on the floor as we're going down first. So slowly down, lowering your centre of gravity. Right hand, left hand, pull, push back with the left hand, come back up to standing. And then we'll go left hand, right hand, weight through that right side, pull that left elbow back, push back with the right hand, come back to standing. Again, so leading with the right, left, weight through the left, pull that right elbow back, push back with the left hand, come back to standing. And then left hand on the ground, right hand on the ground, weight through that right, pull through the left, push back through the right, come back to standing. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. We're just going to add one more move to that one. So I'll show you first and then we'll do it on both sides. I'll show you first coming down on the right, left. When we come through the right side, we put the weight through the left side, you bring that left elbow up, but then you're just going to reach up to the sky, bring that left elbow back, sorry, that's the right elbow, reach to the sky, bring that back down. You can use that hand then to push you back. So all we're doing is the pull, but then continue that rotation to reach. So it's pull and reach. So we'll start with the right hand down first. When you're ready, right hand, left hand, weight through the left, so the left is the support hand. Pull the elbow back and then reach. And then bring that right hand back down, place it back, bring you back up to standing. And then we lead with the left hand. So left hand, right hand. The right hand is the strong side now. Pull the elbow back first and then reach. Use the visual so you can look above you. Bring that arm back down. Use that left palm to help you come back up to standing. Nice. Looking good. Looks easy, but actually you should really feel as if your heart rate's increased. You're using your strength. We'll finish off with same thing. So I'll show you first and then we'll do it right and left. Right hand, left hand. When you get here, we're just going to do a little bit of bend of the elbows and then push you back up. And then we come up to standing and then we do the opposite side. So just a little rock forwards, bend the elbows, push yourself back.
9 o'clock.
So let's go right hand first. So right hand, left hand in front, little bit of a bend of the elbows, and then just push yourself back up. And then left hand, right hand, bend of the elbows, push yourself back up, nice and soft and absorbed. And then shake out the legs, bring your feet to shoulder width again, and we'll just finish off with some nice easy big circles, soft all the way through this. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Easy breathing, easy movement, smooth fluid movement, smooth fluid breathing. One more. Shake your wrists, shake your legs, and we will finish there. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time and your attention. Breathing class next Tuesday, movement class next Thursday. We're going to continue with this little sequence. I really want to see you develop this little sequence. So I hope you have a great weekend, everybody. It'll be on the training portal. If you have any questions, just leave any comments or questions on the training portal or drop me an email, and I will see you all soon. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.